welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my May favorites for you. I apologize in advance that I'm looking a little rough. You may or may not know this from my Twitter and Facebook pages, but I slipped at work and dislocated my knee, so I'm currently just kind of confined to my apartment. I can't stand up in the shower. I can't walk around, so, I'm making do as best I can with washing my hair in the sink, but just in general, I'm looking a little bit gross. But I still wanted to have this video up for you guys, so hopefully you can pardon my appearance and get through the video because I have some real gems this month. So let's crack on with that, shall we? So let's start with makeup items. I actually have quite a few this month, and I'm not really sure where they all came from. These are all things I've had in my makeup collection and just recently have either fallen back in love with them or have finally fallen in love with them. The first is a foundation, and it's the Revlon Nearly Naked foundation. I tested this during Makeup May, and I loved it. It's pretty sheer coverage, and now that I've got a little bit of a tan, now that kind of May has passed, this is the perfect shade for me. So I really love sheer coverage. So between the sheer coverage, the fact that it matches perfectly, it lasts all day, it never looks fake, it really does look like skin. This has just been my go-to foundation this month for when I just need a light coverage and just want to look evened out and nice and natural. So this is great, and I would definitely recommend it. I've also been using another foundation this month, and I love this in the winter, and I said in the winter I'll phase it out in spring, I won't want it, but recently I've been loving a kind of more highlighted, dewy, glowy look to my skin, so I've been turning on those days to the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. I currently use 103 True Ivory. I have the next shade up from that as well, and if I mix the two together, it is basically a perfect match for my skin. It looks really nice. But I love this. I've talked about this a lot, so I won't say too much, but it just gives a really nice dewy, glowy look to the skin. It's very inexpensive. I've almost used up this bottle, so once I do, I can move up to the darker shade because I'm spending a lot of time outside when I can. So yeah, definitely give this a try if you're looking for something with a little more coverage than this Nearly Naked foundation. This is pretty sheer, and I'd say this is light to medium buildable. Speaking of a more highlighted effect, I have been using the Hard Candy Baked Blush in 127 Honeymoon just to highlight the tops of my cheekbones here all month long. And for that, I use this fluffy kind of tapered blending brush from what is it? IMAN. So IMAN. Not sure. I bought this at Winners. It's just kind of a tapered, fluffy blending brush, and it really gets this right onto, precisely onto my cheekbones, which I love. This is technically a blush, but what I love about it is it's just shimmery. It's not necessarily glittery. There's no chunks of glitter in it, but when you put it on your skin, you can't tell that it's pink. It just gives a little bit of glow. It's nothing too dramatic, which is fine because before this, I've never really used highlighters. But for what I want, I really love using this, down my nose, high points of my cheekbones, under my brow bone. It's just really nice and it's very inexpensive. On days where I want a more matte finish, or on the areas of my face where I don't want to look glowy, so, forehead, chin, nose, I've been loving the Rimmel Stay Matte Press. Okay, that was impressive. I can't manage to keep myself from falling on the floor and hurting myself, but I can catch a lid. Anyway, I've been loving the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. Mine is so beat up, this lid is just garbage. But it's nice for just mattifying those areas of your face that you don't want to look shiny. Now, I don't think that's the most mattifying powder I've ever used, and if you have really oily skin, you're going to have to reapply it a lot, in my opinion. But if you have, normal to combination skin, and you don't find you have to blot throughout the day much, this will be perfect for you, and it'll give you just the right amount of mattifyingness. Now, another thing I've been doing this month is going back to eyeliner. I was on the longest no eyeliner kick. I didn't wear any of it, no kohls, no pencils, no winged liner, nothing. But recently I have totally gone back to my L'Oreal Paris Linear Intense. This is the felt tip liner, and it is so perfect for drawing on winged liner. It's just got this really, really fine tip. It's just the blackest formula. It dries really nicely, stays in place. As they get a little bit older, like once you've used it for a while, it does flake off a little bit. So this one is I need to replace, but it was open, so I thought I'd use it for this video. And my last makeup product that I've got here is the Maybelline Baby Lips. This is the unscented, unflavored version. And I just really love these. They're so great to just throw in your purse and I really do find that the formula works so nicely. So I would definitely recommend those to you if you just want kind of a regular plain lip balm. So let's move on to hair care favorites. I have one this month. It is the John Frieda Frizz Ease Secret Weapon Touch-Up Cream with avocado oil. Such a long name, but this is a miracle product. First of all, it smells really, really nice, which I love because sometimes hair products just stink. But what I love about this is with work, my hair's in braids a lot, and then the weather gets warmer, so my hair gets frizzy. And by the time I'm on like second or third day hair, it's not necessarily greasy, but it is so frizzy, I look like I have a lion's mane. And if I just run this through it, my hair volume, like with the frizz, decreases by half, but I still have those really nice waves. They just look so much more polished. And the best part is it has oils in it, avocado oil obviously, but it doesn't leave your hair greasy. I tend to run it through like the bottom 3/4 of my hair, and I definitely avoid the roots, but as with most products, you know, you should avoid the roots. If you avoid the roots, your hair will not be greasy, and you can get away with not washing your hair for another day or two, depending on what kind of hair you have and how fast your hair gets greasy. So I would definitely recommend this for all you girls out there with frizzy hair. It's a godsend. It's so good. We're going to move on to body care. I am back on my Lush D-Fluff kick. I have talked about this before, and I just kind of stopped using it. But basically, it's just this pink soap, and it smells kind of like strawberries, maybe a little bit of rose in there. I can't quite remember what's in it. Basically, you just scoop some out, lather it onto your legs, and then shave. And what I love about it is it doesn't leave me with razor burn, and I honestly feel my legs feel so smooth and soft, despite the fact that, you know, I've just shaved, which can be really harsh on your skin. So if you have $20 to kind of splurge on one of these, especially if you have dry or sensitive legs, this is amazing. And you can use it on your underarms too, and guys out there can definitely use it on their face if they like the scent. So give this a try. I think it's much better than traditional shaving foams, so I think it's definitely worth the money. Two other body products that I've been loving, they actually go together. This is the St. Ives Fresh Hydration Lotion in the aerosol kind of formula. I don't know if you can see that or not. Basically, oh, and the scent is the oatmeal and shea butter. What I love about this is it's really light and the mist is really fine, so you can spray this kind of onto your body or wherever at the beginning of the day, and you're not going to end up feeling sticky or overheated. And this is also good for areas of your body where you don't want to put on a lot. Like, I don't like a lot of lotion on my chest, so I definitely use this on my chest just to keep it hydrated, especially if I've been out in the sun. For areas of my body where I want more hydration, like my legs especially, I use the Naturally Soothing Body Lotion. Same scent, it's oatmeal and shea butter, but this is just a little heavier, and I find this is really good to prevent razor burn after I've shaved. So my legs and my body have just been loving this combination this month, and I definitely would recommend it. The scent's also really nice, so not too overpowering, good for people who don't like a lot of scent in their body products. So the final category here is fashion. The first thing I want to talk about are these sunglasses from Ardeen's. They cost me $8 or $9. I put them in a haul at the beginning of the month, and I think they're just so cute. I find it really hard to find sunglasses that look nice on me, and these cat eye frames are just super cute, super flattering, and I've been wearing these all month. This maxi dress from Pink Rose that I bought at Winners is honestly my new favorite item in my wardrobe. So this is the top here. It's kind of a more sweetheart neckline. It goes a little lower than I'd normally buy. And then it kind of comes up to a bit of a halter, so that at the back it's got this kind of racer back straps, I don't know, racerback, whatever. And then it stops just below the bust, gathers, and then it's all one, like one streamlined size to the bottom here. And the reason I love this so much is, personally, I think that my boobs are one of my best assets. So it highlights those while hiding like my stomach and my thighs, which I don't think are quite as nice. We'll put it that way. So it highlights my good assets, and then with this all being one kind of size and not tailored in any way, it just skims down my body and then hits about an inch or two above the ground. So it doesn't cut me off and make me look short, which a lot of maxi dresses do. So between like this really nice neckline, the great tailoring, and where it hits, this is actually a super flattering maxi dress, and it's the only one I've ever found that looks really nice on me. Alright, so that's it for my May favorites. Again, I'm sorry that it wasn't a particularly polished video, but hopefully I'll be back soon with more stuff. I just need to get up and get mobile. Thankfully, I'm not at my parents' house anymore. That's where I was. I didn't have my camera. I couldn't do anything for my blog. In the meantime, if you want to subscribe to this channel, please hit subscribe. I'll leave links below to check out a couple of my other videos I've mentioned and my blog. And in the meantime, maybe go check out some of my old videos and old blog posts. Until I see you next time, bye!